Questions just for the two student athletes, and then excuse them back to the locker room, and then finish up here with Coach Kennedy. So, Coach, if you begin.
It's a good win. I thought Tony had his team ready to play. Both teams came out on fire in the first 5 to 6 minutes. And it was a tournament-type game, and we were fortunate to make enough plays to get a lead, and we handled their run in the second half, and I thought that was the big key.
All right, we'll take your questions just for the two student athletes. If you'll raise your hand, and we'll give one of the floor microphones to you. Hands up. Questions for either of the student athletes. Okay, let's start right on the aisle in the middle.
Just for Elston, how were you feeling with the hand? Or did it bother you at all tonight? Just didn't have any effect on you?
At times it did, but it's my last year. I got to play with it, no matter what. And my teammates did a great job just telling me to stay composed and to fight through it. And that's what I did. That's what my teammates are the ones that kept me going.
Okay, hands up. Questions for either of the student athletes? Raise your hand. Any? All right, back on the right. Go ahead.
Elston, looking forward to tomorrow. You guys play Missouri. You beat them by 2 at home. What do you think about your chances tomorrow against them?
It's going to be a battle. I mean, they think that they should have won that game, and we think that we're able to play with anybody in this conference. So it's going to be a tough test. And Missouri's a great team. They're an NCAA tournament team. So we just got to have our best game of the year, and it's going to take the whole team to do it. Not just 1 or 2 people. The whole team's going to have to step up.
I think there's a question down front, middle.
Nelson, this may be getting a little too specific, but right after the 4-minute, right before the 4-minute intermediate timeout, the second half, you missed a jump shot, team got an offensive rebound, and you put it in. It looked like, obviously it's a 4-point game at that point, it looked like that was kind of the final push you guys needed. You guys needed to make a play. That was the play. Do you recall that play, and did that swing momentum?
I think it was a chain of things. It wasn't just one play. It was, we made I missed the shot, but it was the hustle that Ray got the offensive rebound, and we just moved the ball around, and then Ray missed the layup. Then the next play came down and made a crucial block. So it was a team effort. It wasn't just 1 or 2 plays.
Question on the right. Go ahead.
Elston, just talk about your confidence level after a win like this. You came into the tournament losing 4 of your last 5, what this does for this team.
Our confidence, we don't think about how many we've lost in a row, how many we've won in a row. We approach the game the same way. We're always going to give it 100%. We're just going with the flow. It's one game at a time. We don't want to go home, so we're going to do whatever we have to make sure that we stay here.
Okay, let's go to the far left.
For Elston, just going back to the finger, Elston, if you could talk about exactly what you had done to it. If there's a splint in there, how much tape is on that thing?
It's a little splint on it, and I put a piece of gauze around it too, and taped it to my index finger. So then I put 3 pieces of tape around it, and it's you can't really feel it unless somebody throws a 100-mile-an-hour basketball at you. But I'm playing through it, and I'm gonna keep playing.
Or they slap at it.
Yeah, or they slap at it.
Hands up. Other questions for either of the student athletes? Raise your hand. Alex, how about just your general thoughts on the game, please?
Oh, down here. I remember playing Auburn the first time. I had career highs in assistant points, so I kind of came out pretty comfortable, I guess. And they tried to change up their defense a little. And I just found our posts early, got them going, and just tried to do whatever we could to pull out a victory. They made a little run in the second half, and we did a good job weathering it, and ended up coming out with a win.
Time for one more question for either of the student athletes. Anybody? Okay, thank you, fellas. You can return to the locker room. We'll continue on with Coach Kennedy. If you have a question, raise your hand, and we'll get a floor mic to you. Hands up. Okay, so go to the right.
Coach, just really quickly, your thoughts on facing Missouri tomorrow night.
You know, I think Missouri is one of the most talented teams in our league. Very deep, very good offensively. It's going to take a special performance against their team. 6 guys averaging double figures, very explosive with guys coming off the bench that can get 20. They're a team that I think when they get in the NCAA tournament can make a run to the Final Four. I think they're that good.
Okay, do you have another one? Go ahead.
Inside in particular, on the interior, how do you feel like you match up with Missouri?
Well, very few teams can match up with Missouri inside. Oriaki, the way he's playing, you know, and the experience he has with Connecticut going to the championship game, and Lawrence Bowers being a 5th-year senior, that's one of the better front runs in the country. That's going to be one of the toughest matchups for us. But they've got so many weapons on the perimeter. You know, you can't just try to take away one guy because they've got other guys that can beat you. So it's going to take a team effort. And I think it starts with trying to contain pressing and keep everything in front of you and hope they miss. And then you really got to do a good job of blocking out and give them one shot.
Question on the left? Go ahead.
How concerned were you going into the game about how effective Elston could be with the finger situation?
Well, he broke his finger, so I mean, I was very concerned. I didn't know how he would respond. He played practice yesterday, and it looked like he had a chance to play, and we were going to play him no matter what. And he didn't know that, but I mean, we were going to play him. And he got frustrated, I think, in the first half. You know, thought so. They kind of chopped at it a few times, but he did a good job of getting his composure and playing through it.
Hands up, other questions for Coach Kennedy? Raise your hand.